Hello everyone, I am Toby and this is a deadlift jack, and in this video I'm going to be reviewing this specific deadlift jack but also going over the whole idea of why you would want a deadlift jack in the first place and sort of make my case as to why I've bought one and why I think they are fantastic. So the deadlift jack, why have I bought one, why do you need one, and why are they one of the best creations for a home gym I have ever seen? So a deadlift jack simply is a big wedge of metal that you hook under a barbell and use to lever it slightly off the floor so that you can put the plates on easier. And trust me when I say, when you're deadlifting over the 200 kilo mark up into the early 300s, it is absolutely something you're going to need. I'm getting into that issue now with these big bumper plates. They get caught on my platform, and when I'm loading up to 260, 270, they are just an absolute pain. And it is so heavy that doing the small plate tactic of wedging it under the bar is just not viable. It's not working. So I've splashed out. I've got a deadlift jack. It's been on my list for a while. And this is how you use it. So I got this deadlift jack off of Mirafit. As you can tell by the title, this is a Mirafit deadlift jack review and also why we are doing deadlift jacks in the first place. But this deadlift jack from Mirafit is fantastic. It looks really good. It works well. There's a couple bits I love about it. There's a couple bits I really don't like about it. So one of the things I love is this plastic lining in the actual cup here. It's made of a really high quality hard plastic. So your metal won't get scratched on either this or, more importantly, your barbell knurling. It's going to be protected by that plastic. The whole thing is in the same sort of black coating as the Mirafit rack, the yoke, everything like that. So it looks really, really nice. It comes in two parts when you do it, and you just assemble it with these two bolts right here. And it has got the Mirafit logo down the side so you know what you're doing. Now, those are the good things, the majority. Here are a couple points I don't like about it, being completely transparent. Mirafit gave me 50% off this to do a review on it, but it doesn't mean I'm not going to be honest. So, here are the two things that I don't like. This rubber handle on top, it comes straight off. Now, it's fine because you're doing this motion with it, but if you do want to pick it up and move it, it stays on for the most part, but over time, it's going to come off. Now, I wish that was secured down better, but mainly I wish it just wasn't there at all. I'd rather just the top of this be knurled and capped off properly rather than this flimsy sort of rubber handle that keeps coming on and off. And another thing I don't like about it are these plastic end caps. They're not the biggest thing in the world. They're fine, but I can already see mine are slightly warped and starting to come off, and I'm sure without too much of an issue, I'll be able to pop them off. As you can see, I can just see that being a thing over time. They're going to pop off. I'm going to lose them. But Mirafit, again, a lot of the stuff is very, very, very reasonably priced. This is one of those things. So I'm willing to overlook those things because the rest of it is fantastic build quality. It's super solid. It's fairly heavy, which is good. It means it's not going to warp or bend under the weight of a heavy deadlift. Just, yeah, a couple of points there that I'm not a huge fan of. So just to give you a bit more of a close-up view on a couple of those points, here is that rubber handle. As you can see, it stays on fairly, but if you give it a little twist, then it starts to slide up and down. And then down here on the feet are where these plastic end caps are. You can see my ones on the back foot here are already starting to come out a bit. So those are my two negatives. But as I said, the positives of this plastic here to protect the barbell, the logo being nice, the paint looking nice, this being a fairly hefty piece of kit. As you can see, it is not the lightest thing in the world. It means it's going to stay together well. And obviously you've seen that I've used it for some of my deadlifts and it's held up really, really well. So that is about all there is to a deadlift jack review. There's not much to it. It's a bit of metal that jacks up a deadlift, but I can tell you already from using it in one session that it is going to become an absolute staple to my deadlift sessions. And I really think if you have the spare cash, grab one, especially if, like me, you're in a home gym and 90% of the time you train alone. Loading and unloading the plates from a really heavy deadlift can tire your lower back out before you even do the deadlift. And that is not something you want, especially if having to really struggle to shimmy on and off the plates. This is going to make my life so much easier. So that is a deadlift jack review of the Mirafit deadlift jack. That is a reason why I think you should use it. And that's the video. So I hope you did all enjoy. If you made it this far in the video and you enjoy strongman training, or you just like keeping up to date with the reviews that I post, please be sure to subscribe down below. It helps me out massively. But if you don't want to do that and you really want to just support this in any way possible, a like is more than enough. Please like the video if you did enjoy it. And of course, comment down below if a deadlift jack is something you're interested in, something you think you'd use. Obviously, it is a single-use piece of equipment for jacking up a deadlift, but the amount of times I'm struggling to load and unload plates, it was absolutely worth it for me. So let me know if it's something you're going to add to your home gym or something you wish that your commercial gym have. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Toby and I will see you in the next one.